The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yes, and that's very important, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Okay, interesting. And it's Mendy. Caresses it through. That's very neat. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. Aimed in towards the centre. Ceballos has given away a free kick. It's just beyond his reach. Mendy. Tramini forwards and with intent. Cherki. Ceballos. Carvajal. Dani Ceballos. Mbappe thinks about the shot. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's played forward. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Gahey. Vardiol. Is onto it in a flash. Lewis. And it's lofted through here. Oh, great header! Defending of the desperate variety. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. Gehi gets rid without sophistication. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And here's Valverde. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rudiger. Valverde. Mendy. Rudiger. Chouameni. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Valverde. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Doku. Guardiola shifted upfield.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Mendy is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lewis. Aim forwards. Mendy. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Shot a goal! It's in! First blood drawn.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 14 minutes is number 10, Mbappe.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva chooses to go cross-field. Cherki. Oh, that's nice. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ruben Dias, gently done. Gehi. Rodri. Doku. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. Cherki. And here's Haaland. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mbappe. Put in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior!
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ceballos. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And claimed it back swiftly. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Eder Militao gets good distance on it. Lewis. Foden. Lovely bit of skill. He's found some space. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Eder Militao. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. That has been cut short. Gehi. Cherki. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Carvajal shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Guardiol aimed forwards. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Mendy. Valverde.
Vinicius Junior.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, good spread. Oh, nice touch. And it's Ceballos. Crossed into the box. He's there to get rid. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's played forward. No way through there. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Doku. Done delicately. And the keeper has it. That's really well manoeuvred. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Doku. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's a throw-in. Chouameni. Ceballos. Carvajal. Rodrigo. Lobbed in behind. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's heaved it away. Rudiger. Played back to the goalkeeper. Eder Militao. Eder Militao, gently done. Ceballos. Carvajal. Rodrigo. No, it's come to nothing. Mendy. Chouameni. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Carvajal. Ceballos. Eder Militao. Carvajal, who's set up one goal so far. Ceballos. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. That's tidy. Proves too strong. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that was very necessary. Strong running down that left flank. Doku. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. And here's Foden. Cherki. Ceballos is there and he can get that clear. Very nicely done. Cherki. Oh, such a clever touch.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Cleared away. Vardiol. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Showing good feet. Vardiol. Now it's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vardiol aimed forwards. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Carvajal.
We go once more. Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Mendy. Ceballos. Mendy.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Mendy.
Valverde looking to get on the end of this. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Vardiol.
Doku.
Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Cleared without complication.
Rudiger have it back and can go again. Carvajal. Carvajal played over towards the opposite flank. Ceballos. And the shot's on here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gehi. Gehi, oh, good-looking ball. Mendy. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Carvajal. Bernardo Silva trying to keep this in. Chouameni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Gehi gets it clear. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Mendy. Valverde. Nice interception, well timed. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva forwards and with intent. Guardiol. It's a good run down the left-hand side, and he's got his cross in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And it's Carvajal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri. Gehi shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. Valverde. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, bang on target. Lewis. Cherki. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Rodrigo. Ceballos. Rodrigo. Mendy. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Vinicius Junior. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ceballos. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. And it's Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Guardiol. Doku. Guardiol, aim forwards. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Rudiger, gently done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the right. And it's Ceballos. Ceballos. Mendy. And that's a... Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice control. Lewis. Rodri. And it's played forward. So what can they make of this? And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Ceballos. Mbappe. Ruben Dias. Forwards and with intent. Doku going full tilt down the left. Doku tries a cross. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Ceballos. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Eder Militao. Carvajal. Dani Ceballos. And here's Mbappe. And he's found the... There's the shot!
Substitution on the field.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 33.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. And it's Valverde. Applies a finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Mendy. Eder Militao. Mendy. Valverde. Ceballos. Mendy. Valverde. Mendy plays it in. Punched away. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. O'Reilly. Lewis played out towards the right wing. He is just caressing the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on the field is number 7.
Time to deliver. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played it again. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Gehi shifted upfield. Lewis. O'Reilly. Rodri, gently done. Out to the left it goes. O'Reilly. Lewis. And here's Foden. Lovely feet. Played in by Foden.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Ceballos. Mendy. Keeper's got good distance on that. Defending was strong and firm. Carvajal. Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
That's not going far.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Foden. Foden plays it in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. Rudiger gets it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Valverde, it's an imaginative pass. And it's been taken short. Mbappe, oh, it's played into the area. O'Reilly with the clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
O'Reilly, now he's off and running. Rudiger. Calmly anticipate. Oh, terrible pass. Guardiola forwards and with intent. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ceballos. Chouameni. Rudiger. Mendy. Valverde. Eder Militao. Final seconds, this has to be it. Ceballos wins the duel this time, and the counter is on. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Your approach does pay off here. O'Reilly.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Succumbs to the pressure. Goes down, but nothing given.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Mendy. Rudiger. And it's played forward.
This this usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a good run down the left. Crunching tackle. It's run loose here. Marmouche. And Marmouche! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Referee's given a throw. And here's Foden, and it's O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. It is now or never. Time is Haaland! Looking for the perfect start. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender, you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold, played over towards the opposite flank. Strong running down that left flank. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Valverde, Chouameni, Camavinga, Rudiger, Alexander-Arnold. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's hoisted clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. Chouameni with a definite foul there. Cherki, Bernardo Silva, Doku, Cherki, and here's Haaland, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cherki has another go! Bernardo Silva applies the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Yehi, Rodri, and here's Haaland. And here's Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodrigo. Chouameni. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vinicius Junior. He's in a good position here. Mbappe closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
It's run loose here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Doku. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Doku. That is lovely. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Lewis. Foden. Lewis. And here's Foden. And here's Foden. A chance to play it in. Played in by Foden. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva finds himself offside. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Valverde. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! He scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And bringing home the goal today is, after 18 minutes, is number 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Foden. And here's Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball in. It's a goal kick. Ruben Dias. Yehi. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo! It's off target and by quite a way. Valverde. Eder Militao. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. It's crossed into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's there to clear it. It is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Valverde. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo. He's had a shot! Cherki. Lewis, it's a sharp pass. Cleared away.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Eder Militao. Eder Militao.
Gently done.
Yehi.
Valverde.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's played into the air. A header!
No, he's got that completely wrong.
Eder Militao. 30 minutes gone. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Doku. Chance here to counter. And here's Haaland. Cherki. Lobbed in behind. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yehi. Moved on forwards. Haaland played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Doku. And the shot!
Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lewis. And it's played forward. Valverde does really well there, strong defending.
Valverde.
Chouameni. Rudiger. Rudiger chooses to go cross-field. And it's Valverde. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Do have a chance to counter here. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. Foden. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Point blank header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Valverde.
Chouameni. Camavinga. He's in plenty of space here. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's there to get it away. Valverde. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Foden, and he goes cross-field. Guardiol. Bernardo Silva, shifted upfield. Camavinga, forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior, now he's got space here. And he's on his way. Mbappe! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
After 39 minutes is number 10, Mbappe.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tchouaméni shifted upfield. Mbappe! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a pretty loose pass. Eder Militao. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Yehi, Cherki, has a look and plays it forward. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Rudiger. Valverde. Eder Militao. Aim forwards. The pass has gone astray. Guardiol. Doku. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. This physical challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Get a throw in. Guardiol. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Foden. Rodrigo, And it's been played through.
Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rodri.
And it's Lewis. And here's Foden.
Ball driven towards the far post.
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Danger averted for now.
Lewis.
Played out to the right.
Ball comes in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Lewis. Lewis tries a cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's running through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mbappe goes for a shot.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Cherki. Lewis.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He can get that clear.
And it's Lewis. And here's Foden. Lewis.
Rodri.
Bernardo Silva. Over to the left.
Rodri.
Wins the duel this time.
Ruben Diaz.
Gently done. Rodrigo. And that's been won straight back. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's surging through.
Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Chouameni. Courtois sends that a long way. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great run on the overlap here. Valverde. Valverde!
Valverde really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Mbappe, some resolute defending there. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yehi. Lewis. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Camavinga. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Valverde. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vinicius Junior. Foden. Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola, aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Played into the middle. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Valverde, gently done. No, he's overshot the green. Guardiola. Doku. Guardiola. Doku. Rodrigo. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Played towards the other side. Good play on the left-hand side here. It is quite a run he's making here. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to shoot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's played... Oh, what a glide! Valverde. And that was very necessary. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Great run on the overlap here. Now who's going to be first to this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he deliver? Showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Guardiola shifted upfield. Guardiola forwards and with intent. Cherki. Lewis. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. Vinicius Junior
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Bernardo Silva.
Lewis.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Eder Militao.
Can get it clear.
Doku.
Bernardo Silva.
Rodrigo.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Foden. Lewis goes forward. Rudiger gets it away. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's played forward. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe.
Guardiola.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
And that is a little undercooked.
Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible pass. Cherki, that's a cute ball. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Valverde, gently done.
Can he spark a counter here?
And here's Haaland. Doku shoots!
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Number 47, number 11, coming on the field, number 33, number 26, number 7.
Marmoush.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That's overhit. Guardiola shifted upfield. Can he get onto this? Nice control. Vinicius Junior. And he has been fouled there.
Lewis. Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. And Marmoush! And no, he couldn't find the finish. And here's the chance to counter. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Camavinga. 5 minutes left on the clock. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side, and it's Valverde. Valverde. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Marmoush. Yehi. Lewis. O'Reilly. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Haaland. That's going to go a long way. Yehi have it back and can go again. Ruben Diaz. Guardiol. And here's Marmoush. Marmoush. Cross. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss will be used.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Could be danger here. Cleared without complication and claimed it back swiftly.
Looking to break at pace.
Vinicius Junior.
In acres of space out wide. He's in a great position. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Garcia.
Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy.
Bernardo Silva.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Well, there is no hiding the huge sense of disappointment here. The all-important win